Namaste, and once again welcome back to another session of online mathematics class. Last class we have discussed the topic permutations and we have completed the first 7 questions from exercise 7.3. Today we shall discuss the remaining questions from exercise 7.3. Let me start with question number 8. Here the question is, how many words with or without meaning can be formed using all the letters of the word equation using each letter exactly once. That means repetition is not allowed and we have to use all the letters. Okay. First of all, we can count the letters of the word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that means n is equal to 8 and at a time we have to use all the 8 letters. So R is also equal to 8. That means permutations of 8 different objects taking 8 at a time. Okay. So permutations of n different objects taken R at a time is NPR. So here it is 8P8. So the number of words can be formed is equal to 8P8. And we know n is equal to n factorial. So by using this one we can write 8 factorial. That is 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8. Now we can multiply and find out the answer. 1 into 2, 2, 2 into 3, 6, 6 into 4, 24, 24 into 5, 120, 120 into 6, 120 into 6 is 720, then into 7 into 8. 7 into 8 is 56. Now we can multiply these two numbers. 720 into 56. 72 into 56. 6 2s are 12. 6 7s are 42. 1 43. 5 2s are 10. 7 5s are 35, 36. So 2, 3, 0, 4. And one more 0. So 40,320. So the number of words with or without meaning can be formed using the letters of the word equation using each letter exactly once is 40,320. Clear? Here the next question is, how many words with or without meaning can be made from the letters of the word Monday, assuming that no letter is repeated. Repetition is not allowed if there are 3 sub questions. First one, 4 letters are used at a time. 4 letters are used at a time. We can discuss one by one. So here we have total number of letters as 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there is no repetition in these letters. Okay. So n is equal to 6 and R is equal to 4. Here we have to use 4 letters at a time. So R is equal to 4. And the number of words is equal to 6P4. That is 6 factorial into 6 minus 4 the whole factorial. 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial. That is 2 factorial into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 by 2 factorial. 2 factorial we can cancel and the remaining is 3 4s are 12. 12 into 5. 12 into 5 is 60. 60 into 6. 360. Okay. And for the second part, all letters are used at a time. Here we have 6 letters and we have to use all the 6 letters. All letters are used at a time. So we can write n is equal to 6 and R is equal to 6. And the number of words is equal to 6P6. That is 6 factorial, which is equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. 1 into 2, 2, 2 3s are 6, 6 4s are 24. 24 into 5, 120, 120 into 6, 120 into 6 is what? 720. So for the second part, the answer is 720. Now we can take the third one. All letters are used, but first letter is a vowel. Okay, we can use all the 6 letters, but there is a condition that the first letter is a vowel sound. So we can consider this as a special case. We can locate 6 different places for 6 letters, and we can treat the first place as a special one, because in this first place we can write only vowel sound. Okay, now we can count the vowel sound in this word. Here O and A. Okay, these two are vowel sound, so the count is, or the number of vowels in the word is 2. So there are 2 letters we can use in the first place. From the 2 letters we can use any one letter in the first place. So the total availability of the letters is 2, that we have written here. Okay, 2 into, and we have remaining 5 letters. One letter we have already used in the first place. So we have 5 letters in our hand, and we have to fill 5 different positions. Okay, that means 5P5, N equal to 5 and R equal to 5. So 5P5. So the number of words with or without meaning is equal to 2 into 5P5, that is 2 into 5 factorial, that is 2 into 120, it is equal to 240. So the number of words can be formed in such a way that the first letter is a vowel is equal to 240. Understood? Now we move on to question number 10. In how many of the distinct permutations of the letters in Mississippi do the 4 I's not come together? So now the important question. We have to find the number of distinct permutations in which the 4 I's not come together. Okay. First of all, we can find the total number of permutations. For that, we can write the word here. It is Mississippi, and we can count the number of letters in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So the number of letters is 11. Here it is different from the previous questions, because here the letters repeats. Okay, letter I occur or comes 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and the letter S comes again 4 times, and the letter P comes 2 times. Okay, so we can apply the theorem. The permutations in which P1 objects are of first kind and P2 objects are of second kind, etc. Pk objects are of the kth kind and rest are of any kind, then the number of permutations will be equal to n factorial by P1 factorial into P2 factorial into P3 factorial, etc. Pk factorial. That theorem we can apply here. So here the total number of letters we can take it as n. N is equal to 11, and instead of P1 it is 4, P2 also 4, and P3 we can take it as 2. And the formula is n factorial by P1 factorial into P2 factorial into etc. Pk factorial. Here only 3 repetitions. So P3 factorial. Okay. So here we can write the number of permutations, or the total number of permutations is equal to 11 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 4 factorial into 2 factorial. and which is equal to 11 factorial, we can write it as 4 factorial into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10 into 11 divided by 4 factorial into this 4 factorial, we can write 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 2 factorial 1 into 2. This one we can cancel, and which is equal to, here we can cancel on 2 and 3. 2 3s are 6, here 6. Okay, and 4 2s are 8, here we can cancel 8. The remaining are 5 7. 5 7s are 35, then into 9 into 11. 9 into 11 is 99. 99 into 10, that is 990. Now we can multiply this one. 99 into 35. 9 5s are 45, 4 balance 49. 9 3s are 27, 2 balance 29. So 5 6 4 3. So 3 4 6 5 0. 34,650. So the total number of permutations is equal to 34,650. Okay. Now we can find the number of permutations in which the 4 i's come together. Here we have to find the 4 i's do not come together, but we cannot find it directly. So first we can find the number of permutations in which the 4 i's come together. Okay. For that we can consider the situation as, first we can write the 4 i's. Then the remaining letters are M, then there is 4s, then 2p. Okay. So this 4 i's we can treat it as a single letter. Okay. So we can count it as 1 because it occurred together. Okay. Then plus the remaining letters, we can count it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay. So the total is 8. So 8 factorial divided by, here s repeats 4 times, so 4 factorial into p repeat 2 times, 2 factorial. So the number of permutations in which the 4 i's come together is equal to 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, so this box or this set of i's can be in any place, but they come together, occur together. Okay, it can be in between m and s, or two s's. Okay, or s and p, or between two p's, and so on, something like that. No problem. So this will be equal to 4 factorial into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial, 1 into 2. 4 factorial we can cancel. This 2 and 6 we can cancel 3. So 5 3s are 15. 15 into 7. 15 into 7 is 105. 105 into 8. So 840 is our answer. So the number of permutations in which the 4 i's come together or occur together will be equal to 840. And what we have to find? We have to find the number of permutations in which the 4 i's not come together. So how can we find out? We can subtract 840 from the total number of permutations, the total number of arrangements. Okay. So the number of permutations in which the 4 i's come together is equal to, total number of permutations is 34,650. 34,650 minus 840. We can subtract these two. 34650 minus 840. Here 0, 1, then 8, 3, 3. So 33,810. So the required answer is 33,810. Understood? Now we move on to the last question in this exercise. In how many ways can the letters of the word permutations be arranged if the words start with P and end with S? Second one, vowels are all together. Third one, there are always 4 letters between P and S. So let us take the first one. Words start with P and end with S. So in this word, we have how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 letters are here. So we can locate 12 places. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So in the first question it is given that start with P and end with S. Okay, it is a 12 letter word. Here we have to find the number of permutations in which the word start with P and end with S. So these two places are fixed. First place and the last place are fixed. So we have to discuss the remaining 10 letters. Okay, total 12 letters, 12 minus 2, we have 10 letters. Okay, so what we can write? The number of words start with P and end with S is equal to total 10. 10 factorial divided by, now we can count the repetition. Here the letter T comes 2 times. Okay, T comes 2 times. So we can write 10 factorial by 2 factorial. Okay, it is equal to 2 factorial into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 into 9 into 10 divided by 2 factorial. 2 factorial we can cancel and the remaining numbers we can multiply and find out the final answer. Okay, 3 4s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 60 into 6, that is 360. Then into 7 8s are 56, 9 into 10, 90. Again we can multiply 56 and 90. So first of all 56 into 9, 54, 5 balance, 5 9s are 45, 45 plus 550, 504. So 360 into 5040 into 36, 4 6 are 24, 5 6 are 30, 4 3s are 12, 5 3s are 50. So 44181, that is 181440. 18,14,400. Okay, that means the number of words start with P and end with S is equal to 18,14,400. Clear? Now consider the second part. Vowels are all together. So from this we can take the vowels separately. E, U, A, I, O. Here all the vowels are here. A, E, I, O, U. So we can consider this as a single block. A, E, I, O, U, because vowels are all together. The remaining letters are P, then R, M, T, T, N, S. So like in the previous question, this A, E, I, O, U we can consider this as one letter. Okay. Then remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total the value of n is 8 here. So the number of permutations is equal to 8 factorial. 1 plus 7, 8. 8 factorial by the t comes 2 times. T repeats. So 2 factorial. In this block A, I, O, U, it need not be in this particular order A, I, O, U. here also we have permutations. Here we have 5 letters, and among these 5 letters we can arrange it in 5 factorial ways. Okay, 5p5, that is 5 into 5 factorial, or 5p5. But in the previous question, the block contained only one letter, I, 4 I's. So, if we write in any order, it remains the same, I. Okay, that's why we didn't multiply with any number. There is only one possibility we can have. But here, AEIOU, one of the possibilities is it can be started with the E, EAIOU. Okay, or UOIEA. Something like that. So that number we have to multiply. That is 5 factorial. 5p5. Okay. 8 factorial. 8 factorial we can rewrite as 2 factorial into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6 into 7 into 8 divided by 2 factorial. And here we can write directly 5 factorial value 120. 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5. Okay. So this 2 factorial we can cancel. 3 4s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 360, 360 into 56 into 120. 36 into 56. So 6 6 are 36, 3 balance. 3 6 are 18, 18 plus 3, 21. 6 5s are 30, 3 balance. 3 5s are 15, 15 plus 3, 18. 6 1 0 2 into 12. 6 2s are 12, 1 balance. 1 2 is 2, 2 plus 1 3, 0 4. 6 1 0 2. So 2 9 1 4 2. That is 2 4 1 9 2 0. One more 0. Okay. Here 360 and 120. 2 zeros are here. So our answer is 24,19,200. The number of permutations in which the vowels are all together will be equal to 24,19,200. Understood? Now consider the third sub question. There are always 4 letters between P and S. There are always 4 letters between P and S. So let us consider the situation. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 12 letters. We can number it as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. And here the condition is there are always 4 letters between P and S. That means first of all we have to find the number of permutations, or how many ways we can arrange P and S, that we have to find out. So if P is on the first position, then we have to leave 4 blank spaces in between P and S in order to fill 4 letters. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. S comes on the 6th place. Right. So in between P and S, now we can fill 4 different letters. Okay. So if P is on the first place, S will be on the 6th place. If P is on the 2nd place, S is on the 7th place. And if P is on the 3rd place, S is on the 8th place. And so on. So here we can find 7 places in which P and S can occupy. Similarly, we can reverse the order. S first and followed by P. First we take P first and followed by S. Similarly, we can consider the situation in which S then followed by P. So P and S together occupy 7 plus 7, which is equal to 14 places. So the number of permutations for P and S will be equal to 14. Understood? Now we have to find the permutations for the remaining 10 letters. Okay. So that we can find directly. So the number of permutations is equal to this 14 into remaining 10 letters 10 factorial by, here the letter T comes 2 times, so 10 factorial by 2 factorial. So 14 into this value we have already find it out in the first part, and what is it? 18,14,400. Okay. The first part, the answer is 10 factorial by 2 factorial, and we have already find the value, so no need to simplify this one. We can directly put the value 18,14,400. Now we can multiply this by 14 into 14. 4 fours are 16, 17, 5, 32, 3, 7, 4, 4, 1, 8, 1. 6, 1, 0, 4, 5, 2. So here we can write 2, 5, 4, 0, 1, 6, 0, 0. So our final answer is 2,54,00,600. That means the number of permutations in which there are always 4 letters between P and S will be equal to 2,54,00,1,600. Clear? So this finishes exercise 7.3. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Thank you.